Welcome to On Duty Network. My name is Cesar Marufo, and I am an associate with On Duty Network as well as an upline sponsor. And I hope your experience with On Duty goes as well as mine has so far. As you begin your journey, one of the first steps is to create some business cards for yourself. And so I made this video to show you how to create a new email account from Gmail with a Google Voice phone number. I don't like giving out my cell phone number, and this is a great tool to use to be able to have a phone number dedicated to your business that will cost you nothing. In addition, the flexibility you get is pretty cool. You have the ability to ring several numbers at once if you like, and that's how I have it set up. You can have a caller ID setting available for this so that you know when someone is calling your new number and not your cell phone. That's also how I have it set up. There are several programs available online that are free, but I found this one to be the most robust and the most beneficial, and best of all, again, it is free. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into what it can and cannot do, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I go over to Google, click sign in, and it's going to have a sign up for me. So I'm just going to sign up, and I'm going to type in my name, Caesar Henry, and let me choose a name here. Again, you want to keep it something about On Duty or anything that you like. You can try to go with disaster, go with kits, go with whatever you want. So ODN for On Duty Network, and our / website name is SoCal. So let's try that. I'll see how that works for us. And I'm going to fill out the rest of this information here. Okay, so as I was filling out this information here, it let me know that that name was already taken. So what I'm going to do is choose another name. Maybe On Duty Kit. Let's see. It looks like it's good. So I filled out all the information, clicked agree, and hit next step. Great. So what they're going to do is send me a voicemail right now, and I'm going to have them call this number to verify that it's my number. They're going to ask for the verification code, and let's listen in.
Hello. Thank you for using our phone verification system. Your code is 575751. Once again, 575751.
Great. So I'm not going to add a profile photo at this time. I'll just click next step. And now I have an email account. Okay, so ondutykit@gmail is my new email account. I'm going to now go to Google Voice. So I'm just going to type that into the bar here. And it's going to come up with this. As you can see, Google Voice. Click on it. And it's going to take me over to this page where it's going to say, do I want to use my own old number, a number that I have? Well, I'm going to create a new number. You can do different things with it. You can hit the area code that you're in. Maybe you want to target on a certain area. Maybe there's a different area code you want. Maybe you just want to go with your own area code. Maybe there's a phrase or a word or a number that you like that you want to use. So, for instance, if we wanted to check and see if there's anything for On Duty. As you can see, there's a couple. 720 for On Duty. That's in Colorado, so maybe you live in Colorado. Maybe you don't care, and you will just want it to say On Duty. So what I'm going to do, though, is just type in 909 and see what it gives me, So I'll just take one of these first numbers. You can scroll through here, go through the next 5, go through the next 5, and just keep going through. You may be stuck on here for a while. So I'm just going to take whichever one, and I'll pick that one and continue on with it. And then it's going to ask you for a quick PIN number that you can go through, accept their terms and privacy policy. Perfect. And now what we want to do is click in a number. So this is where you might want to put your cell phone number. Oops. And this is a business line for me. So if you ever call that, it's my other business. Continue. And what they're going to do now is ask for another verification step. And they want me to dial in this number. And let's listen in on this.
Welcome to Google Voice. Please enter your 2-digit verification code.
There it is, and I'll dial 69.
Thank you. Your account is now active. To
To record your name and voicemail,
Great.
press 1, or you may hang up and do it later.
So you can record your voicemail there. If not, you can come here. I automatically block spammers. I get a lot of spam, so that's good when I click yes on that. So they enable the spam filter. And what the cool thing about this is, you can read this transcript right here. This is actually a voicemail, and this is how all of your voicemails can be featured in here. So you can read your voicemail if you like instead of listening to it, or click on it and listen to it. Goes through what it's possible to do. Well, one of the first things I like to do is click on this little wheel over here and go to your settings. Okay, it's going to have tabs right here where you can go and adjust different things. You can add a different phone. Again, I have multiple phones where this number rings. Click on a voicemail and text, and you can add a new greeting. Email message over to here every time you get a new voicemail. Add a new PIN number. You can click or unclick the transcribe voicemails. And your phone calls, here's some good ones. So you want call screening on or off, it's up to you. You want the callers to say their name so you know who's calling. Here's one of the main reasons why I got Google Voice. And you can actually display the caller's ID number coming through to show up on my cell phone, or what I did was I clicked on this here to display my Google Voice number. So every time, and I saved it in my phone as On Duty, so every time I see On Duty, I know that somebody is calling from my business card, and they have my phone number from that business card, and they're calling about On Duty, so I can decipher who it is and what general area they're going to be calling about. So that's very good for me throughout my day, and how it gives me one way that I can organize my time. You can, again, there's so many things you can do, different options that you want on here. Groups are pretty cool. You can have a different greeting for a different person that calls. Call widgets, billing, it's free. Again, it's free, so there's nothing that you need to pay, unless you're going to be calling along outside of the country or something like that. And set up your time frame. So great, there it is. Google Voice. Feel free to give me a call if you have any questions about this, if you need some help. That's your quick tech tip for this day. Now it's time for you to go out and start building your team together. Well, great, good luck, and much success to you.